of Sci-Fi Radio.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
We would be honored if you would join us.
That beatboxing in the background tells you it's another Thursday night, and we're here with Docking Bay 94. Jeff selling himself short on the beatboxing.
That was terrible.
Docking Bay 94 is airing on sci-fi.radio, sci-fi for your Wi-Fi. That is our URL. You can listen to the show up there on the radio in a wide variety of ways, even on your smart speaker like Alexa and whatnot. Yep. Go check out sci-fi.radio for ways to listen to the show. And if you can see video, you must be watching us on Facebook or Twitch or on YouTube. I am Sean Obi-Shawn Crosby.
This is Jeff Donoho.
I'm calling Kaylee Crosby.
And gosh, I hope you guys had a good week. So you know what I should do?
There it goes.
I should turn on the chat. Like
the video. Hey, look at that, right? Glad I wasn't picking my nose.
Hey.
Kelly says howdy.
Hello, Kelly.
Yeah. Mr. Don is over on YouTube. No game Twitch yet.
Weird. We should be okay for Twitch.
Yeah. I think I mean it's on. It's working. It's just that no one's there yet.
Oh well, that's fair enough. You know, it's funny. Yes, I opened the chat and then it went away.
Huh.
I find that to be very rude.
I think it was personal.
I would say so.
Right?
Yes,
I mean, with the technical difficulties I've been having lately,
I blame all of them.
Yeah, it's not a surprise. Oh, Don's on board. Hey, Don. I owe Don a message to find out if we're still going to Star Wars night on the 4th next week.
I am. I'll be working.
Alan has just chimed in. I just recorded a thing yesterday at Disneyland for Alan's video for Upland Public Library, where we're doing Star Wars Day on the 23rd of May from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So that should be pretty fun.
Howdy, Talon Thorne.
Yeah, I see people now.
Dawn is on Twitch now.
Okay.
Lori's here. Vicky's here.
Oh, good. Yeah, I can't see. I can't see anybody on Facebook. No matter how many times I refresh it, it won't show.
Oh, it's because I have everybody. I have every feed. So I have people on Twitch, and I have people on Facebook, and people on YouTube. All show up.
Yeah. I've got YouTube, 2 Facebook channels, and Twitch. Jedi Laureen is over on YouTube.
Yep.
Okay, I saw her. Her and Dawn, and then the folks on Twitch, but the other folks on Facebook, it just doesn't. When I try to refresh, something's up with Facebook on my end. I think it doesn't want me to see who any people listening are over there.
No worries.
Terrible.
So what'd you guys do this week?
Well,
some stuff, the usual.
Yeah.
We had a pretty good event that Jeff and I went to, which was the Santiago Canyon College STEM Night, which is always kind of fun and mildly creepy. And we ended up with like pretty easy duty. So we go there in costume, and then there's a 20-minute block where we're supposed to be there to take pictures. And for whatever reason, like, we went to do our first block, and they're like, "Oh, we're good. You can go away and do something else." And we're like, "Okay." So we came back in 20 minutes, and they're like, "No, you're still good." I'm like, "Okay." And then we come back for the third block, and they're like, "Yeah, go inside." Like, okay.
Yeah.
So we go inside, and like 5 people come to take pictures with us. It's like, such a light duty, which was really, really funny.
Yeah, slow for me and you.
Yeah, it was fine. It was a great it's a great event. We really enjoy it. And something happened this time that we've been trying to kind of get back to for a while. So in the early days of this event, we would bring our Star Wars cars and we would put them on display. They have a quad there at Santiago Canyon College, and we would drive up and put the cars on display. And it gave us a little base of operations, and it was fun. And there would be Star Wars cars, and then some other people would have some cars, and it was nice. Something changed in the past couple of years, and so there's someone who's either an instructor there or admin or something like that, and he was the only guy who got to display his car. Which was weird because there was so much space, right?
I know.
It was really strange.
Our contact.
Yeah, and so this year he said, "Oh, yeah, let's have more cars because they're doing construction on the area that we would normally display." And so we were in a parking lot. And he's like, "Oh, well, let's fill up part of this parking lot that we have to block off." And it contains some food trucks and stuff. And so he brought his DeLorean, Jeff brought the Ghost, and I brought the G-Wing. And we set everything up, and it was nice, and they were very well received. And our DeLorean owner, who's our primary contact, was like, "This was great. We have to have more cars," which is kind of what we've been telling him for years.
Yeah.
And so, but he experienced it himself and was part of it, I think, which was key. And so we're like, "Okay, well, we can get you more Star Wars cars next time. Let us know how many you want." He's like, "All of them." And we're like, "Okay." So next year we might have a pretty good crowd out at Santiago Canyon College. It was pretty neat.
Exactly.
And we watched. Go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, I was saying I was glad to see that a lot of the exhibits they had done before, they had us. We got to see them again, and they had new stuff at them. So that was nice. So because I like all the animal related, whether it's fossils or it's local species or animals and whatnot, So those are pretty cool.
It gets a little creepy at points where walking through the fossils is fine. They have replicas you can touch. They have real ones in cases that you can look at. And that's always great. And we had a fun time with the lady in there because she's like, "I remember you guys from last year." And I'm like, "I remember you guys from last year because we talked to you about getting 3D models of shark teeth so that we could print them out for our Jaws costumes," which was really fun. But there was another room that was about the local animal species, which was kind of a little creepy because they're like, "Here is a dead stuffed squirrel in a case. And, here is a dead crow laying on the table," or raven. I think it was a raven. It was even bigger. And so that part of it
was a little bit,
was creepy, right? Oh, it was so weird.
It was a little odd, but I mean, I think it's just to show, it was really to show what's going on with the animals, not going on, but for the fragility of said animals that live that were in our ecosystem, as it were,
Right.
That's kind of how I took it.
Do you? So we had a good time. The science fair. There was a science fair there, with all sorts of little fourth grader science fair things, and it was hysterical because some of them were. I've got some color pens and a backdrop, and I think they could either do science fair stuff or invention stuff. And the invention stuff was really funny. Here is my video game caddy that keeps all the important stuff I need near me when I'm playing video games. Or how to distribute everything around your bed so that you don't have to get up, which I thought was a little strange and really not something a fourth grader should be doing. Honestly, that's something that you should be doing when you're about 90 and you're not getting out of bed that much. And then there were some of them that were regular science exhibits. One kid had a great exhibit about the 5-second rule, and they're like, "Is the 5-second rule valid?" And did a bunch of tests by dropping things on the floor and seeing if it got hairy or not. which was really funny.
Everything, yeah.
Yeah, and there was the ones that won first place were like a brother and sister couple. Like the brother won first place, and then the sister's entry won first place, and they also looked like their parents did it because they were really fancy. Some of the other kids are like, I did mine with a Sharpie, and these guys were like, we went to Kinko's and printed everything out. It's really bizarre. But anyway, that was really fun. And I was dressed as Luke Skywalker. Jeff was Han Solo, and as Luke, I had my lightsaber, and some kids came over to check out the lightsaber, and I could not, for the life of me, teach this one girl how to spin a lightsaber. She she kept binding up on herself because she wouldn't spin it to the outside of her body, and I'm like, I'll see you next year. Well, let's try next year. It was awfully fun, but it was a good time for sure.
So Don wants to know what I'm wearing on my head.
Right, I was going to ask if you wanted to put people out of their misery.
He just said, "What am I wearing?" But I'm assuming it is in fact, as Boba-Kit said, a Burger King Mando crown.
Right.
We went to Burger King because they came out with the Mandalorian kids meals today. Not today, yesterday.
Nice.
Right. The kids' meals were yesterday.
Yeah. So this is the kids' meal. It's got a maze on it, which says, get Baby Yoda to the Razor Crest, which I believe that Baby Yoda would just levitate, and so it doesn't matter what the maze walls look like.
Right, just fly to the center of the maze.
Yeah. And we didn't even open the toys, really.
I meant to. You can go ahead and crack one open.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fancy with scissors.
I am
box.
fancy with scissors.
New bag.
It is Baby Yoda.
There are like 6 of these that are all similar.
Oh. I mean, it
doesn't
almost looks
do
like
anything.
a snow globe, but
I think it's
just sits there.
probably it just sits there.
It does.
Here, let me see. That's pretty funny.
I mean, if you put a different, like a clear cup over that, he could be a snow globe.
Yeah.
But I've had bad experience with snow globe recently.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to do that. So. It was interesting because I don't normally get a kids meal at Burger King. I usually get
a Whopper Junior.
A Whopper Junior because it comes with all the stuff on it, lettuce and tomato and pickles and whatever. And the kids meal hamburger is just like a hamburger with ketchup on it. I asked them to add all the stuff, I'm like, I'll pay extra. But I do prefer actually the McDonald's Happy Meal choices to the Burger King one. The bun is kind of weird on the Burger King.
Burger King uses kind of a cakey bun.
Yeah.
As opposed to like just a bready bun.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that like makes the Whopper a Whopper. So the Whopper is a massive hamburger, and it is very, very filling. It is like way more filling than the stuff from McDonald's because of this heavier bun, and it's a larger patty and like all of that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
But their Whopper Junior is great because it's essentially like a quarter pounder sort of a deal in comparison to McDonald's. But I like the burger better than the one at McDonald's. And this hamburger is the small one that's just like the kiddie version.
The Whopper Junior I like better than the McDonald's
the
choice.
Whopper Junior is
and
really
also
good.
the McDonald's comes with apple slices, and the Burger King meal comes with apple sauce.
Right.
And I prefer apple slices to apple sauce.
Although you might have been able to replace that with some other thing. We didn't really look into it that deeply. We just like got our meal and sat down.
But I wanted something somewhat healthy.
Right.
So the chances of being able to replace that with something healthy were really slim.
Right. Well, and even
it's
McDonald's.
Not like they have carrots.
McDonald's is like, if you don't want these apple slices, we're just giving you more fries.
Yeah. At McDonald's, you can either get a tiny size of fries and the apples, or you can get a kid's size fries, which is like twice the size.
Right.
I'm looking at to find what the other toys are that you could get in the Burger King meal. and I do not find it. I find videos about it.
Right.
Oh, here it is. Open, open, open. They're all in these little containers.
Right, they have these little capsule things on them.
One of them has the Razor Crest. There's a Mando. There's another Baby Yoda where he's in the little stroller.
Right, his hover pram.
Yeah, there's a Devorian, a Stormtrooper, a Shore Trooper, and a Mandalorian that's flying.
Right, I'll let me put those up.
And I guess it's not the Razor Crest, it's an N1 Starfighter.
Yeah. Well, no, there's the Razor Crest is there on the right in this picture. It's third from the right.
So I'm looking at a different picture than you, and if you're putting it on screen, it's not on my screen yet.
It'll get there. You always have a delay.
But on the image that I'm looking at, it's labeled N1 Starfighter. It's not like I would know an N1 Starfighter if it walked up and spit in my face.
Well, the N1 Starfighter is the Naboo Starfighter. It's the little chrome 2-guy fighter that he's been tooling around in. Although apparently there's either a flashback or he gets the Razor Crest back in this one, because they're showing an awful lot of that. So it looks like there's a snowtrooper on the left. There's the hover pram. There's the one that we showed you that was Grogu with his armor. There's Mando. There's flying Mando. The Razor Crest, a Stormtrooper, and Zeb from...
Yes!
So that same ship in the image I'm looking at, which is from Burger King as well, it's labeled N1 Starfighter.
Well, they're wrong. Because it's not. It's not the N1 Starfighter. I'm pretty sure I have one on the shelf I could grab and show you what it looks like.
No, I'm just...
But it is in fact the Razor Crest, which has a marked similarity to Firefly, to the Serenity ship.
You're supposed to be able to get a Grogu crown as well, but they didn't have them at the Burger King that we went to.
No.
And interestingly, when we mentioned something about the black bun and the green bun that are supposed to be coming next week for the adult Mandalorian meals, this particular woman said she had just done the training the day before, and they were just using regular buns.
Well, yeah.
So we'll have to see what happens.
So this picture shows that it is a regular bun, but I saw pictures, there was a poster, and in fact, I will show you this poster that I have found. Here, let me throw this.
Are they having a different little globe character every week, or is it just like?
I think it's a random thing. Although Colleen and I got the same ones.
Okay.
All right. So here is the Galaxy Burger.
Yeah.
Which maybe it's a separate thing you can order that's not part of the Mando meal. Maybe you can go, I would like a Galaxy Burger. Because there's all sorts of stuff on here. There's bacon, there's onion rings, there's barbecue sauce.
I see a bacon...
There's some green stuff on it.
A bacon burger that's black that says that it's from South Africa.
Oh. Well,
so maybe it's just overseas that are the red or the green and the black burger.
Yeah, the colored burgers that they have there look very much like the ones they would have at Tomorrowland.
Right.
Tomorrowland Terrace.
Well, and Burger King has been doing some really interesting stuff where the Spider-Man burger was bright red, which was really cool. But this also says Burger King PH, which may be like the Philippines.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, maybe that's where those cups are from too. So we're not getting those cups.
Oh no,
that's a bummer.
No, because somebody said that they went to get theirs.
Were they in the United States?
Yeah.
Anyway, I just want the Zeb, the little Zeb figure. That's all I want.
The one from the kids' meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in the he has the little X-wing outfit on him, so you can see Yeah.
Well, if I go again and I get one, I will give it to you.
Woo, dig it.
The images that I'm looking at from local Burger King advertisement
Oh, they're like
articles, it doesn't say anything about those buns, and it doesn't say anything about the mugs.
Oh.
Okay, well, this is a picture that somebody got 3 days ago. These are the mugs, and it looks like they're ceramic, and it looks like they're dimensional. Looks like Grogu sticks out a little bit. Oh, this, though, he says he's in Singapore and the Philippines.
Yep.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. Maybe we get hosed for that.
We used to get the plastic ones.
Yeah, we don't get those.
It's too bad, because these are wicked mugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boo. Boo.
Well, I'm sure they're on eBay.
Oh, well.
Yeah, and we don't get the bun either. We mostly just get a cardboard shaped a cardboard container that it comes in.
Right.
That's the shape of the helmet, and we get these crowns. And honestly, the American advertisement for this from Burger King only shows the Mando crown. It doesn't show the Baby Yoda crown, the Grogu crown.
Right. Well, it colored me very disappointed.
Gotcha.
I don't. The problem with this, and let me see if I can. Yeah, it's quiet. I'm looking at a video here to see if they show any of those things. No, there's a shake cup that has Grogu on it. There's a collectible plastic cup with it.
Yeah, but not those cool.
Actually, it looks like there's 4
mugs,
collectible plastic cups that are like Mylar shiny something. But yeah, they don't have those mugs. That's really bumming me out. I thought for sure somebody on my Facebook page
I'll have
said
to
they
go back
got
to the
one.
Philippines.
Right? I feel kind of rooked. So, ew.
We were totally ripped off.
Yeah, and not getting the.
Well, I'm gonna take off this crown. I no longer.
I owe the
stop.
lady at Burger
Who's
King
going
an
on with that
apology for saying, well, we've seen that they have these colored buns.
Yeah.
So usually we get these. It's weird that they're just doing them overseas and not here.
It's not that weird. I've seen that happen before.
Yeah.
Or we've seen that happen before.
Yeah, I know. Just a boo.
I mean,
Yeah.
the McDonald's in Hong Kong had those really great, not Hello Kitty drinks, but some sort of Sanrio or
My Melody.
My Melody drinks that we didn't get here.
Yeah.
Jeff is so disappointed he's gone fuzzy.
Yeah, I can't. My stupid camera, dude. I don't know.
Crying.
It's doing that now.
We need to
I'm
get you a
trying to
new
fix it.
camera.
It doesn't
apparently.
want to. It doesn't want to behave. I should just use the one on the damn laptop if it has one. This is a separate one.
Boo. Yeah, that's weird.
So I'm zoom all of my face away in there and say back up and nothing.
Yeah, you got me, man.
Whatever.
Jeff is funny. Here,
Like a crap.
here, let me help. There. Now you look like a fuzzy hologram.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Now I'm the rebel spy
Right.
with a Pluto shirt.
Anything else good? Sean and I went to the world's shortest board meeting.
Which was good, actually.
Yeah.
We're on the board of
Almost.
Skiffy, the
There it goes.
Southern California Institute for Fan Interests, which basically reads sci-fi if you write it out.
Oh, okay, yeah,
and we're helping with WorldCon, the World Science Fiction Convention, which is coming here at the end of August, and it'll be at the Anaheim Convention Center across from Disneyland. So everybody's focusing on that, and all the business that we did at the meeting was involving that, and until that's over, that's pretty much all we're going to do. And the meeting went a half an hour, because it was old business, new business, and we rolled along. So
It was basically voting on the minutes of the last meeting, which Sean and I weren't at, so we didn't need to vote.
Right.
And then a report on the upcoming convention, and then we wrapped. So it was nice.
Well, good.
And then we went to
Glad it wasn't
a
long.
birthday party, which was fun, except it was an outdoor birthday party, and it was sprinkling.
Oh.
Yes.
Uh,
Which was kind of funny. We it was at our friend Judy and Phil's house. Judy, you may know from me mentioning her as Disney wife, and it was nice. I mean, we saw a lot of people that I hadn't seen in a long time. Although I kind of got a little trapped in the same group of people. And every time I went away to go talk to some other people, I ended up back in that same group for some reason, which was really weird. And so there were a whole bunch of people I really wanted to talk to, and did not. I did not get a chance to talk to some of these people, so it was really a
boo.
bummer. So
Yeah, there was a taco cart, so that was good, and we had some Costco cake, which was yummy. I like Costco cake.
right.
Although I understand you can't get the same fillings that you used to be able to.
Um,
Costco cakes.
Apparently, depending on how friendly they are, they will do. So they standardize their sheet cakes now. But if you want one filling that's in the other cake in a different cake, if they're accommodating, they'll do it. But apparently, they don't have they used to have a fruit,
An order form.
a fruit filling.
Yeah, they used to have a fruit.
And
form.
I don't think they do that anymore, but they have a buttercream and a custard and a couple of fillings. And I think for the most part, they're just manufacturing them one way and you get what you get. But I've seen that you can make a request and they will sometimes fill it. One of the things that Costco did do, which I noticed today, I didn't eat lunch at Costco, but I went. I'm trying to replace my trimmer for my beard. If you've noticed it being unruly the past month and a half or so, my shaver broke. And so I went to Costco to pick one of those up. They did bring back in their food court deli mustard. So for a while it was just ketchup, plain old French's mustard, and relish. And the deli mustard was empty. And now they have deli mustard back. And it's just a slightly spicier mustard versus regular yellow mustard.
Costco is changing the hot dog combo.
What?
Oh, we're going on the. We're going to this app.
They're giving you a choice of water.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, you can get a bottle of water.
Woo-hoo!
So I'm kind of excited because
you
I
can
don't
get a bottle of water.
I
Because you
don't
could
like-
always just put water in your Coke, in your Coke cup.
I don't really like soda, and lemonade makes my stomach unhappy. So I'm happy that they're giving you a bottle of water. That's nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
They sell the bottles of water for $0.25 inside, so it's not going to hurt their bottom line.
Right, it's
probably.
not a big deal. It's probably
Yeah.
an even swap. As long as it's a choice and you don't, they're not going to charge you extra
Right.
for it. So.
And then Sean went to Disneyland yesterday, and I went to a game night. I have a friend who does a monthly game night at her house with just a very small group, and it's a usual group. Like, they meet once a month with this group, and two of the members got pneumonia. So, yeah.
Did they get it after the meeting?
No, they didn't
before?
come because they were sick. They couldn't make it.
Okay.
And I think they're recovering it from, though. I think they're on the upswing.
Gotcha.
They're not in the hospital or anything, but they weren't well enough to go to game night. So they called me and another friend and said, "Hey, can you make a last minute game night?" And we did, and we played Rummy Cub, Rummy Tiles, Tile Rummy. Which was fun. And we played, I think we played 6 games, and I won 3 of them.
Yeah,
Apparently, I'm really good at it, or
Awesome.
my luck was just with me.
they were sorry they invited you.
Happens.
Yeah. Tim, in fact, said, "You're not welcome back." But
Bye,
I mean,
Chris. Chris Marvel's taking off.
Oh, bye, Chris.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not
bye-bye.
going to be going back anyway because their other normal teammates will be healed up and go back to the game night. So
Right.
it's not
Okay.
like an open game night with everybody.
Well, at least you had fun.
I did. It was enjoyable,
Oh,
and I
that's
had a
good.
piece of orange cake.
Orange cake.
Oh.
Yeah, it was orangey.
Excellent.
Sean, was there anything at Disneyland that?
So much stuff at Disneyland. I just wanted to make sure we get through everybody else's interesting stuff
Well, then
because
we
I'm going to
should
yak
ask
for
Jeff.
a while.
First.
Gonna yak? You're gonna yak? Ugh.
Yeah, you went to the Ronald McDonald event
Yes.
the day after Santiago College. I wanted to go,
Yes.
but it was distant and it was early,
Yeah.
and I just
Yep.
wasn't feeling it.
I set my alarm, and I woke up to that alarm, and I reached over to put it. I thought maybe into a snooze or something.
Oh no!
You know. So, and I woke up again at about about 7, almost 7. No, it was like 7 or something. It was later. So
So about a
we
half
wanted to start
hour
at
later.
6:30, but I got there in time to.
Oh, good.
You know, before it ever started, anyway. But Brennan,
They wanted us there at like 6:30 or something, and that just
Yeah.
seemed. It just
True,
seemed too
yeah.
early after the night before. So
Yeah. So it was fun. You know, we all met up and did the deal, the event. A few people walked the walk. I just hung out at the booth.
I always walk the walk, and I usually take the
Yeah.
RTV remote control trap.
Yeah. And so I mean, of course, I have Turk with me, which is that's who they request, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I'm signed up. I'm like, is Turk coming? I'm like, yeah, Turk's coming.
No,
Apparently
he
he's
doesn't
very-
like you.
He's very popular. Yeah. So yeah, we did that. I got there, threw my jumpsuit on, and we're good to go. And the typical like everyone coming over wanting to see us and whatnot. I think a lot of what was happening at some points of it, we got a few kids up there to the little table to see stuff and do whatever,
Right.
in color and whatever. But a lot of the folks were out from away from the table onto the little walkway.
Sure.
So not a lot of kids coming up. So I think that'll get reworked.
This
somehow,
is a
like,
walk. It's like a 5K, and so it's a walk for Ronald McDonald House. And so, as opposed to having lots of kids, it's people in teams who are fundraising. There aren't a ton of kids that show up to this event.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I always just sort of assume that we're there to entertain the adults for the most part.
Yeah.
Which is
Pretty
fine.
much, yeah. And the kids.
It is
I talked to a bunch of kids.
It is a really great event. I was really
Yeah.
bummed to miss it. I just,
Yeah.
and gas is also a concern these days too. Like I just filled up at Costco for $5.69 a gallon.
Yeah.
And I could have gone for gas. I could have saved $1 by going to
Yeah.
another Costco, which had it for 5 cents cheaper. But this one had a Target across the street, so
there you go.
I saved gas not driving around to another Target. But
There you go.
yeah, it's the gas is really kind of a consideration, and like driving far away
Yeah.
and in traffic. So
Yeah, because I know it took you forever to get there for science night. So
it took me
crummy traffic.
considerably longer than I expected to do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it started like I think I left at 2:30, and I think I got there at 4:30, and
Yeah,
it-
somewhere in there. Yeah.
it shouldn't have been that long. It wasn't rush hour, and it was just too many cars, I guess.
Yeah.
So
The Ronald McDonald House Dawn, the event itself was at the Great Park, and and it basically just benefited all Ronald McDonald's, of course. There is a Ronald McDonald house actually right, very close to my house. I could walk to it. It's not even. It's like a couple blocks away.
Oh, that is close.
Yeah, it's right. It's across from like St. Joseph's Hospital. It's like kind of across from them, little kitty corner. But yeah, so it's fairly close to me. But yeah, I mean, we went around and of course, McDonald's was there, and a bunch of other groups were there. And no Ducks this year again. The Mighty Ducks were not there. This year again.
That's too bad.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them, but they second time they haven't been there. But it was still fun. Got to do a bunch of stuff, and did a few skits where I don't know where the videos are with with Turk and Tom. So
right
and such. So that'll be fun.
Well, that was the other bummer too, is that Tom was there, and Tom comes a distance. He's up in the Bay Area these days.
Yeah.
And so that's a challenge, to be sure.
Yeah, way up yonder. That's a long drive. I used to do it. But yeah, still pretty good turnout. Still pretty busy. A lot of kids coming up, and it was fun. Not like usual. I have a lot of fun, like with with puppets and kids, because I do that at Disneyland too, at Finding Nemo with the sharks. So I talk to little kids mostly. Some adults too, but it's mostly the kids I'm talking to.
Right.
They have fun.
That's great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Let's see here. Let's see. The second thing, or the third thing, because we did Santiago, is I worked more on the puppet. So I'm getting farther along. I have to go back. I was doing a lot of gluing, and then I have to go back to doing some more stitching, and then I got to probably glue some more, back and forth, using barge cement. Yeah. So mainly I just did this. Most of the gluing and stuff was this guy. This is the inside foam skull for the new puppet, and yeah. So I think it's supposed to work kind of like. I could be wrong. I think it goes basically like this.
Right.
I'm doing it with my thumb because there's nothing to hold it with right now. But yeah, that's basically that. It
has kind of
sure.
a Grover vibe.
Yeah. So yeah, once the one of the pallets, the 2-piece pallets that I have for the mouth, one of them I glued on a piece of foam in there that comes for a grip for the upper to hold the upper down while I'm doing it, and it has straps I have to sew in, and there's still a lot more to go. I still have the hands to do and their arms, and yeah, plug in his eyeballs. Still got a ways to go, but a little bit at a time.
Yeah. Well, that's the way to come out with a good product too.
Yeah.
To not try and rush it.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
There you go. Yeah.
Sean, you want to tell your Disneyland story?
Sure. So Judy and I went to Disneyland yesterday, and actually we went to lunch with Colleen first, which is when we went to get the Mando meals and that kind of stuff. And then heading out to Disneyland, our primary goal was to check out sort of like all the new Season of the Force-ish kind of stuff. I don't think they're entirely calling it that anymore, but May 4th is coming, and so Star Wars is taking over Tomorrowland and Galaxy's Edge. So Tomorrowland, we went in, and we got a look at the C-3PO popcorn bucket, which is it's just his head. It's a protocol droid of the C-3PO style that's supposed to be a scavenged head. So it's like a rusty color. It's not particularly shiny. It's like got damage painted all over it. And the eyes light up yellow, either in a flashing or a steady thing. And it has a plunger on the bottom, and I haven't figured out what the plunger did, and the people selling it didn't know either. So when you hold it up, it looks like it's been detached from his body, but if you set it on the table, the plunger just compresses. And I'm like, I don't know what that plunger is for. So that was weird.
Is it like a window suction cup, maybe?
No, it's just a flat
Kind of thing,
piece.
you know?
It's a flat piece of plastic on the bottom of the thing. And it's like, usually when they do some sort of activation or something, it's not on the bottom. And it didn't turn the lights on. It didn't do whatever. So I'll have to look deeper into it. Obviously, I didn't buy one. I think they were $30. And the other thing they had that was also about $30 was the Bantha sipper. Okay. And that was like a heavy-duty plastic drink container. It was pretty good. The way there's a little saddle on its back, and you have to tweak the saddle off to fill it, and it's complicated. So I have my doubts about people being able to do it, because the woman behind the register couldn't really do it particularly well, and Judy had trouble with it. So so that was interesting, but it was cute, and it made sound, little bantha noises and things, and so not too bad. And it's about the usual size of a sipper, so it's a bantha but kind of smallish. And so that was kind of fun. And then we headed over to Galaxy's Edge, and so Galaxy's Edge has been open for 6 years, and of course it was closed for part of COVID. And one of the biggest complaints about Galaxy's Edge was that they focused on the sequel films, and so people got kind of really bummed about that. Where's Han? Where's Luke? Where's Leia? Where's whatever? And so people have sort of been, whining about that for quite a while. And so Disney has decided to revamp Black Spire Outpost with those characters. And so you can still find Rey, and I think Chewbacca can traverse the entire thing, because he sort of fits into everything. But they've had this to sort of partition off the land there's like an invisible barrier that Darth Vader can go up to a point with his stormtroopers, and then over by the Falcon is largely where Luke and Leia and Han and Chewie are, and then over in the Resistance base is where Rey is. And I don't know if they're going to continue with Kylo over there or not. I didn't see him.
He got relegated somewhere else.
Yeah, so that's a little unusual, but not like an earth-shatteringly different thing. I mean, certainly people were very excited to see Han Solo and Leia and Chewie over there. The characters look like they were trying to make a game go of it. But part of the difficulty, I think, is that they weren't treating the environment like a stage. And so, like, if you walked over to the Millennium Falcon and you saw Han and Chewie, you might see Chewie's face, and then Han had his back to you, which is not very theatrical. Usually you open yourself up so that you're facing your audience, and it's it's basic stagecraft, which was kind of weird. So they need to learn that, because otherwise, Han's showing his back to you, and it's kind of rude. And then if you try to, move around to see his face, he's going to move, and you're like, So that was kind of strange.
Weird.
But that maybe will come with experience and time. I assume that the people doing these parts also do other characters. Yeah. Which is usually the case. Like we've seen Luke Skywalker be Peter Pan, for example.
That's usually how it works, Spirit. Yeah.
Right. So, people were very excited to see those characters. It was pretty cool. And then, when you first walk into the land, there used to be John Williams music that he composed just for the land. Every audio source in Galaxy's Edge has now been given over to John Williams music. They're leaning heavily on Tatooine music. Lots of Jawas and hunting for R2 and Sand People music and things like that. You can hear Across the Stars, which is from the prequels, which is funny because there's no prequel stuff represented there at all. And it's loud. It's very loud, and it's very theme parky and not very immersive at all. And if you're someone like me who really knows the music of John Williams from being a kid and listening to all these soundtracks as you grew up, you can't not listen to the music and not peg it to the movie. Oh, this is the Jawas. Oh, this is the Sand People.
Yeah.
Oh, this is whatever. I found that to be very distracting. I suppose the average person won't have that problem, but it's a problem I had. So if you're a Star Wars fan and you know the music really well, you'll go, oh, this is where Darth Vader's lit on fire. Oh, this is, whatever. So that I feel is a little bit of an issue. The stores have changed a bit. So the First Order outpost has now been changed over to a surplus store. The decor is lots of helmets from the original trilogy scattered all over it. And stormtrooper armor in a little cubby that they have. The stormtrooper armor that they're using for the characters and in the cubby looks like it's the stuff that came from Florida back when they used to do Star Wars weekends and things like that, because there's a very telltale thing where the ab plate buttons are upside down.
Okay.
And so that's very consistent with the stuff they used to have in Florida, where it was like some kind of goof that they did on the armor, and you can like sort of nail it because of that. The surplus store is okay. It had some interesting stuff in it, but largely, like a huge portion of it was given over to the Mandalorian and Grogu.
Of course.
And toys. And so and not like role playing toys like they used to have for the First Order, where it's like you can buy this shield and this mace and this whatever. It's like Hasbro toys, and so it's really kind of weird. And Doc Ondor's is that way too. So Doc Ondor's used to do a thing, and that's the store that has the lightsabers and the holocrons and things like that. And they still have that kind of stuff. But they used to do a thing where if they sold an action figure there, they would put it in a little terrarium case, and you could look at the action figure. There would be a price on it, and you would ask them for it, and they would go get it from the back. And now they're just hanging them on pegs inside. So there's like modern day real world toy packaging in there. There's also hoodies that say like Mandalorian and Grogu and Star Wars and all this kind of stuff. So all of that immersive stuff that they used to do is all kind of going by the wayside. And the impression that it left me with, and one of the things I really liked Galaxy's Edge for is it was very much like, instead of landing on the planet and checking out the local stuff the way Galaxy's Edge opened as, like Galaxy's Edge 1.0 was, this 2.0 is welcome to our tourist town, tourists. And so it feels very much like an experience Colleen and I had when we went to Maui, where we were on a cruise ship, we got off the cruise ship, we walked to the local area, which every store was aimed at selling you something about Maui. And so like lots of t-shirts and hoodies, and these are the snacks we make for tourists, and everything was a tourist shop. And it's not that we didn't have a good time, but, we didn't go to Maui with the intent of feeling like we lived in Maui. Whereas you went to Galaxy's Edge with the feeling that the hope that you would get the feeling that you were living in Star Wars, and now it feels like you're meant to go and buy Star Wars there. And so I'm a bit disappointed with it. It's, I'm sure it'll grow on me and whatever, and I'm sure they will figure things out, like turning the music down and maybe not turning every speaker into playing Star Wars music. Like, one of the neat things was you could sit and eat next to Ronto roasters and listen to Star Wars radio. where
Yeah.
DJ Rex was playing tunes and stuff. And it's not like they got rid of DJ Rex. He's still in Oga's Cantina. So why did they change that? Why can't we still hear that radio? That's dumb.
I don't know.
It's like you used to listen to it in the bathrooms. They used to play it in the speakers in the bathrooms, and that was fine. I don't want to pee to the Imperial March.
Yeah.
It's sad. So, I'm a little grumpy about it. And I kind of left Disneyland thinking, well, I guess that was okay. And then I slept on it. And I woke up the next morning. I'm like, no, I'm kind of grumpy about it.
I'm not looking forward to going to Disneyland.
I'm sorry. It's just a thing that, like, I understand that they don't think it's living up to whatever potential it's supposed to have.
I don't know what they're talking. It was crowded all the time, and they don't know what they're talking about.
I know, and they seem to be moving merchandise, and they see people go there to eat, and people hang out there all the time. So, I don't know by whose metric they decided they needed to do this.
Yeah.
And it's really like it didn't add anything. It just took stuff away.
Yeah.
And I think that's a terrible thing to do. They basically turned Galaxy's Edge into Tomorrowland. And so now I feel like Galaxy's Edge is just going to become Yesterdayland in the way Tomorrowland is. Which they kind of did by making it original trilogy. Like, let's go back 50 years for the stuff we want to show you.
Yep.
So, yeah, I didn't mean to put Colleen off of it. I don't mean to put anybody off of it. I'll just say that I'm a little bummed out by it. I like Star Wars a lot, and getting a chance to go there and LARP it, be part of it, was really neat.
Eric says that Disneyland seems to view this as a quick, low-cost fix.
Well, I mean, maybe. I mean, basically they changed music, which didn't cost them anything, and they put different characters in, which didn't cost anything. And for them, it allows them to open up the stores to just the regular crap they're selling at the Star Trader in Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
So exactly. they don't have to try hard to make stuff seem like it's in universe. It's lazy. It might be quick, but it's a lazy fix. And it's like
that's what they were doing in Florida in some places too.
Yeah. I didn't want to walk into Doc Ondor's. And also they changed a whole bunch of stuff in there where they took out various artifacts and they swapped them out with things that, like, this is some witch's staff. This is some witch's. I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about. What are these things? Where are these from? Yeah. It's like not from a Star Wars I recognize, even though they're going like, oh, we're going original trilogy with stuff. And then they put in a whole bunch of artifacts that I have no clue what this stuff is and what show it's from or anything like that. There was some Gorman stuff I recognized from Andor, but I had to really puzzle it out. It wasn't anything I looked at and went, oh my God, that's from Andor. How cool is that?
Yeah.
So it just really sort of bummed me out that they're taking the easy way out and they're making it, tacky.
Yeah, I mean, I was really hoping that all they were going to do is add cast members or characters to the one end.
Yeah.
And change bits here and there and how it appeared to be more of that old original trilogy thing, but it's not. It's to me it seems very much like what they did to the world of Disney.
Yeah, well, and they didn't even. And what Jeff means by the world of Disney is they used to have the world of Disney completely set up so that it was full of characters and fun, and it was kind of excited to go in, and you could navigate the store by going, oh, if you want, if you're looking for Pixar stuff, it's under the character of so and so, and go over there and do it. And it was very Disney and very fun. And then they decided they were going to make it look like the animation building at the studio. And so everything is brick. There's sketches of things all over the place. Nothing pops in there.
No.
And not even the merchandise. The merchandise sort of fades into the background too. But somebody thought this was a terrific idea, and they ran with it. And it's like, okay, so it looks like an animation studio. So what? You have a store in DCA that looks like that. called off the page. Why are you doing a thing that you've already done? Why don't you make it distinctive?
Yeah.
And that's, this kind of thing, they didn't, the Millennium Falcon is still there, of course. They didn't change Kylo Ren's ship that he was coming out of. It's still the same TIE fighter that's there. Vader comes out of it now.
Make any sense?
And one of the things that I thought was one of the simplest things to do to tell people you were rooted in the original trilogy was to change the radar dish on the top of the Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
Now, at the end of Return of the Jedi, Lando knocks it off on his way out of the Death Star before it blows up. And so they lose that radar dish. And so obviously they had to replace it with something else. And that's the story they're going with. They're like, oh, yeah, Lando knocked it off. We had to replace it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like the old one. I guess it'll do. But it's the one from the sequel trilogy. So it looks the same. There's nothing that's really identifying this as being, original trilogy.
The trouble is that I see with the entire thing is, like, I can't really figure out what the timeline is supposed to be, because if they replace the dish with that, if they have the new dish on it, why is Vader walking around?
Right.
Vader shouldn't be there at all, because he's gone.
Because he's dead. Right. And that's,
I'm like, what doesn't make any sense.
And that's why Vader doesn't get to go be by the Falcon. So Vader's mission is he's looking for Skywalker still. But Han and Leia and Chewie are post Return of the Jedi. So we've got like 3 different timelines going on with Rey and the First Order. So
doesn't make any sense.
It's very confusing, I think. This is somebody took a few pictures of me, which were kind of nice. So here's Vader. I went dressed as Obi-Wan to shoot that video for Alan yesterday.
Yeah.
Which was pretty interesting. Being there dressed as Obi-Wan Kenobi during like the first day of the new Star Wars thing was complicated because everybody thought I worked there. Which
of course.
Like, oops.
Yeah.
So Judy ran interference for me. She somebody would like wait in the line to take a picture with me, and she'd go, he's just a guest here. As long as you understand that, it's okay. And security was cool. They gave me a wide berth, and that was fine. But
okay.
Anyway, so I mean, it's fine to see Vader there. I don't mind.
Yeah.
And
I mean, yeah. I would think they'd go with someone like Moff Gideon or something like that, some other bad guy, from Mandalorian. Then everything would kind of fit.
Right? Or
not Vader.
I mean, they never did introduce Thrawn.
Mm-hmm. We could have had him walking around.
Yeah.
Good grief.
But that takes makeup, I guess. But so does Ahsoka.
They do it. Yeah.
Anyway, this is my first impression. I did spend an awful lot of time there checking absolutely everything out. The cast members were bearing it as well as possible. I don't think they're incredibly happy about it. And a lot of them might even be new, because there were a lot of people that I talked to who didn't understand what was going on. Like, for example, the droid experience has had to change because BB-8 doesn't exist in the original trilogy. He came later. So now if you go build a BB series droid, the shell for that series is a prototype shell. So it doesn't look like the BB-8 from the movie. He's still a ball. Oh. He's got different panels and stuff, but they're saying it's a prototype droid. And I mentioned this to the girl behind the counter, and she's like, no, this is the same BB-8 that we've had the entire time it's been open. And that's not true, because the BB-8 that you bought when it first opened looked just like BB-8. Yeah. He had all the markings of the movie, regardless of the color that you got him in, but his panel design was the same. So they didn't really seem to know what was going on. And what I did not do, and I should have done, and I thought about it later, was I should have fired up the app and taken a look to see if the data pad was working and how that changed.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that at all. I didn't do a bounty hunt. I didn't do anything. It was kind of wacky. So,
wow.
Anyway, that's my experience. I don't want to bum anybody out. I'm not showing you a lot of pictures over there because I don't want to spoil anything per se. I do want you to experience on your own, and you may have a lovely time there. But as somebody who really enjoyed Galaxy's Edge 1.0, I'm a little bummed out because 2.0 didn't add anything except some characters. And to be fair, too, I see these characters all the time. I see Han Solo, I see Princess Leia, I see Darth Vader with the charity stuff that we do. I see these characters all the time. But I also saw Rey and First Order troopers.
And you don't get Vi Marati anymore.
Kylo all the time. And Vi Marati, who I feel performed a really vital service in Galaxy's Edge as a custom character, as someone that the audience, the guests could identify with, and especially as a person of color there. There are no people of color there anymore. They're all gone.
Yeah.
And that's kind of not cool. Maybe we will get Fennec Shand back. Maybe they'll add Lando. But I don't know. It's really just kind of a bummer. Let me jump in here real quick and remind you guys that you were listening to Sci-Fi.radio, sci-fi for your Wi-Fi. If you're hearing our wonderful voices, you could be watching us on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube. This show is called DB94, Docking Bay 94, if you want the full name. I'm Sean Obi-Shawn Crosby.
This is Jeff Donoho.
I'm calling Kaylee Crosby.
And Kit Boba-Kit Sovine does our show running with our document and our links and things like that. Thanks to Kit. And thanks to you guys for tuning in and listening. We appreciate you, however you manage to do it.
Oh, man. I don't know if Ahsoka's still there, Don. Probably.
Yeah, Ahsoka will be over in the Resistance base. Because that is her time frame now. I'm pretty sure that that's where they'll throw Mando and Grogu. Probably the marketplace. So, like in a lot of cases, I'll see like Rey and Chewbacca over in the Resistance base, and this is 1.0. I'll see Rey and Chewbacca over by the Resistance base. Then I will see Boba Fett and Mando and Grogu and Fennec Shand and Ahsoka in the marketplace. Between the entrance and the exit to Ronto Roasters. And then you go down past Doc Ondor's and go down the stairs, and there's the Falcon, and that is purely the domain of Leia and Luke and Han and Chewie now. Although Chewie can essentially transcend the entire outpost, as can R2, because R2 has survived the entire thing. So R2 can do that too. And then basically from the cantina, and probably not even that far, but we'll say the cantina over to Docking Bay 9, which is where the TIE is parked, and the droid depot area. That is Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers area.
Gotcha.
And yesterday it was really interesting because we tried to catch Vader coming down the ramp, and we missed him every time it happened. We'd like walk around the corner, and he was already at the bottom of the ramp. And then the one time we waited for his little skit, they came out from backstage behind us. He didn't come out of the spaceship. He just walked out with the stormtroopers. I'm like, okay, maybe the whole ramp ship thing's just not working for him.
Yeah.
I also don't know what this is going to do to the photo ops over in Tomorrowland. We know people who can answer this question, but I haven't asked yet. But you used to be able to go to the launch bay over in Tomorrowland, and they would have a photo opportunity with Darth Vader, and I wonder if they're going to put Kylo in there instead.
Yes, that's what they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, Kylo's over there.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. We know some people who are friends with those characters. I'm curious to find out how that's going to affect their work schedule. We'll have to find out. Anyway,
John wants to know if Ahsoka's still there.
Yeah, we just talked about her.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. She's over in the Resistance base as part of that now. So we'll see. Technically a person of color, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think she's usually played by a black actress, and of course she's orange.
Yeah.
So technically,
what do you want?
Anyway, I encourage you to check it out just because it is different, and
Yeah.
that's just my opinion. Don't let me sway you that it's terrible or anything. And also there's a learning curve. I'm sure they opened it for Star Wars night the other night, and then they opened it for everyone else during the next day, and there'll be growing pains, and they've got to figure out what's going on. That said, though, it will make me go, and I didn't do this yesterday. It will make me go to City Hall and file a complaint. Just as disappointment, just to register my disappointment. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, and I've talked to some other people who feel the same way I do. I've talked to some people who are now reconsidering renewing their passes because Galaxy's Edge was such a big part of why they went to Disneyland that they feel a little disenfranchised. And I talked to a number of people who also get that cruise ship tourist trap vibe of it. And that's the biggest disappointment. It feels like any other place at a Disney park. The special part of it is kind of gone. So
now they just need street vendors to run around in your face trying to sell you things.
well, and that was the first thing I thought of, is like there were no little kids or little aliens trying to press gum into my hands or trying to get me to buy trinkets and whatnot. So
yeah,
we'll see.
You never know.
And I look forward to seeing who who else goes and experiences it and see what they say online and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you have to bear in mind with everything that I say, I am a hardcore Star Wars fan. Like, I am the worst case scenario for this. But I also know people who worked on it, and I know how hard they worked on the original Galaxy's Edge to make it as special as it was. I'm a little disappointed that some of that has fallen by the wayside for them because they worked really, really tough. Some of it was also legacy stuff. I know some people who worked there who passed away, and I took a joy in walking through there and going, oh, this is for this person, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But all of that aside, please form your own opinions and let me know what you think, really, because and if you have a different experience than I do and you want to tell me where I'm wrong and to go get stuffed, I encourage it. Please do. That's perfectly fine because I just might be a Star Wars snob. There's a possibility. So
I don't know.
Are we ready for the Star Wars?
Yeah, let's do our Star Wars
Sure.
history. There's quite a bit of it.
Okay.
Jack?
And I also was going to bring up the other thing I did that Sean already knows about was that because he gave me the toy version of Kanan's lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was able to not pop it out, but I cut it out. I had to cut it out. The cheesy Extendo blade.
Right, the lightsaber blade was extended out like 7 inches and didn't retract into the handle because of the design of the saber. So yeah, he had to do a little surgery on it.
Yeah, but you can't really see. You can't really see that I got most of that out. It's sitting in my car, so I can't show you guys. But it looks it looks cool. It's I wanted to have something that was like a remembrance of Kanan.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or maybe just saying Kanan's around or something. But
Yeah.
So there you go.
I used to do the same thing in my 350Z, where on the dashboard, because I had modeled it after Obi-Wan's car, on the dashboard, clipped to the dash, the lightsaber I had was Qui-Gon's.
Yeah.
Because I was Obi-Wan, and I thought that was just kind of a nice little nod. Because, of course, Obi-Wan's lightsaber is on his belt, right? So
yeah, exactly.
Having Qui-Gon's made perfect sense.
Very true. Okay, birthday history. Gosh, there's like 5 of them, so I'll try to get through them fast. The first one being April 30th, 1916. That's when Phil Brown was born. He played Uncle Owen in A New Hope. And he doesn't have a gigantic number of credits, but he did work on other stuff like the Battlestar Galactica, the Second Coming, whatever that is. I think that's a short they did afterwards.
Oh, I think so
The
too.
new series they did.
Yeah.
Alan Moore, or whatever his name is. But yeah, he was in Superman, and gosh, he had a few other roles. So yeah, it's nice to see that he just wasn't super Star Wars and you're out. You know,
he was also a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I was at a convention that I was running around doing a bunch of stuff, and I sort of rounded a corner, and he was in the hallway at a table, which seems a weird place to put your autograph people, and nobody knew who he was. And so I walked over, and I'm like, "Holy crap!" And we just sat down and talked for a little while. He was super, super nice.
Oh, good.
And it was weird that he was at this convention. I don't think it was some Hollywood autograph thing out in Burbank.
Oh.
And I'm like, But yeah, and so basically we talked for a little while, and I'm like, and nobody came to the table. And so I walked away from the table, and in a really loud voice I went, "Oh my God, it's Uncle Owen!" And everybody turned over and looked and went, "Uncle Owen!" And they all came to the table, and they bought a bunch of his stuff.
Come on, people.
That was my fee for getting to sit down and talk to him for a while.
Yeah.
Drag other people.
That's pretty darn cool, though.
Yeah, I thought it was really fun. He's a nice guy.
Sorry, I'm doing something. Oh, come on.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, my computer being a pain in the butt. Okay, so the second birthday, sorry about that, is April 29th, 1923. Director of Empire Strikes Back, Irvin Kershner, was born. And, well, what's to say? He did a lot of work.
I mean, honestly, that is like, if that were the only thing in his curriculum, that would be fine.
Yeah.
And he also did a lot of dumb stuff, like he did a bunch of shorts, like health shorts, early in his career.
Yeah. And
then he did dumb exploitative things in the 50s, like Stakeout on Dope Street. Which were...
He did, unless I could be mistaken, and I probably am, did he direct the pilot episode for Sequest VSV?
I think he did.
Or am I mistaking him for somebody else?
No, he did, because he's credited with a single episode for that, and it's episode 0. So he did the pilot.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
He did RoboCop 2. He did Amazing Stories. His Amazing Stories episode was called Hell to Pay, as in toupee on your head. He did The Eyes of Laura Mars. If you remember when that was a thing. I mean, he's had some pretty good stuff under his belt, and then he worked as a cinematographer occasionally. But Irv, as they used to call him. And he did a weird oddity in the James Bond catalog, which was Never Say Never Again, which was it was a movie made outside of the Broccoli family.
Yeah.
That was in 1983. Basically. And so Sean Connery came back and played James Bond as an aging spy, which was pretty unusual. It was kind of an interesting turn for that.
The music was not too grand, but the movie was fun.
Oh, in Never Say Never Again?
But,
well, the song was awful.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The songs.
Oh my God! No,
the music soundtrack.
No, the hit song was pretty terrible. It was sung by like nobody we knew. Lanny Hall. I have no idea who Lanny Hall is.
Yeah.
Like,
And I think it was literally the story of Thunderball.
Right, because it was the only one they had the rights to. That the Broccoli family didn't have the rights, and so they remade it. They called it Never Say Never Again. It did have Kim Basinger in it, which wasn't bad. Max von Sydow played Blofeld, which was great. Barbara Carrera, Bernie Casey, I mean, there were quality people in it. Rowan Atkinson. It may be the first time I ever saw Rowan Atkinson was in that movie. And if you're an Indiana Jones fan, Pat Roach was in the movie. Pat Roach was the big, giant, bald German fighter mechanic that Indiana Jones has a brawl with in front of the airplane, and he gets chopped up by the propeller. Got Gavin O'Hurley. He was in it. He was in Willow as Eric. He was the big burly dude. Anyway, so it was good.
I am super tired, so I am going to check out early, you guys.
Okay.
I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye, Colleen.
All right. Bye-bye, Colleen. Good night.
I'll switch this over to the 2-up here.
Okay. We have 3 birthdays left here. Try to get through these real quick here. April 26, 1927, Graham Ashley was born. He played Gold 5 in A New Hope.
Cool. And I assume he got brought back for Rogue One thanks to old footage?
Yeah, to old footage, because he passed away in 79. So 27 to 79. 93 credits. And wow, he was in the Black Panther. What do you know? Anyway, he had a lot of work they did. It just doesn't say what he played in the Black Panther. But yeah, so
like the recent Black Panther?
No. 1977, the Black Panther.
Okay.
I'm guessing it looks like it's a burglary thingy or something.
Got it. Okay, that makes...
based on a true story. Yeah,
that's funny.
Or something. I don't know.
He was in a TV show as a police constable, where he did 81 episodes in a show called Dixon of Dock Green. That's pretty funny. I would think that he would be credited here for Rogue One. Maybe they didn't use him.
Yeah, I thought he would have been in there too, but maybe it's just not on here.
It says here under trivia for him, he is the first credited Star Wars cast member to pass away because he died before The Empire Strikes Back got released.
Yeah.
Wow. Of course, he didn't appear.
Yeah.
Sir, not appearing in this film.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't know. What he reminded me of another actor, which was a character actor from like the 50s, and I'll have to look that name up. But to me, that's who I think this is the guy that reminded me of him. I'll have to rewatch the movie again.
Okay.
Just to catch him. But yeah. Our next birthday, we have April 24th, 1933. Claire Davenport was born. Yarna Gargan. Yeah, we'll just go with that.
Right. So
Return of the Jedi.
She was the six-breasted woman in Jabba the Hutt's palace. She had all sorts of other parts. She was in The Elephant Man. She was in Doctor Who. She was in Return of the Pink Panther. The difficulty with Claire's casting is that she was a large woman, and those are the parts they cast her in. So unfortunately, and thank goodness they finally gave her a name, I think, when they did an action figure of her, because instead of being Yarna DeGargan, she was originally called, in the credits of Return of the Jedi, Fat Dancer, which is rude. In The Elephant Man, she's Fat Lady. I'm like, come on, man, be a little more sensitive. And her other things are pretty normal. She's like, the Duchess or Nigel's mom or something like that. Although she did play a role in a TV series called Lady in Lou. It's a lady in the bathroom.
Of course.
Captain Sensible, the musician Captain Sensible, who did Say What, the music song. Say What?
Okay.
Those are pretty funny. In 1982, she's credited in that video as Large Woman, which is better than Fat Dancer, I think.
Okay. She was the Duchess in an Alice in Wonderland TV series back in 1986.
Stout
So, hey,
Lady in Not the 9
Yeah.
O'Clock News. Stripper. She was a stripper in a television show called The Nesbits Are Coming. But
Okay.
her acting goes pretty far back to 1962. She played
wow.
played a lot of
That goes pretty
landladies.
far. Yeah.
Anyway, you know her for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. We have the last birthday, then we can get on to the regular history stuff. We have April 26, 1940. Harry Fielder was born. He played Corporal Grenwick in A New Hope. And I'm not sure who that is in the movie. I think he's one of the guys in the scene where they're about to interrogate Leia.
Yeah, he's part of the escort that brings Vader to Leia with the torture droid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the fact that they gave him a name is just weird. They must have made an action figure or something. It's all I can think of. But he was one of the sort of Death Squad commander guys in black suit and the big flared Vader-esque helmet. What we call the bowling ball helmet because it's got holes in the front.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, aside from Star Wars, this guy was pretty damn prolific. 287 parts.
Wow.
In productions. 287.
That's good. He must have been a lot of background
a lot of films,
stuff.
like a crudload of films as uncredited, I think, but a lot of films, and then a few interspersed here and there with TV shows where he did like 1 or 2 episodes.
I think he was a perennial extra in stuff because he's like bearded villager, reporter, man with beard, and then things like EastEnders. Or London's Burning, or Doctor Who, and things like that. He's got proper named characters. So I think he did both of these things, which, as an actor, is actually a really good thing. You do kind of want to do both of those things. Yeah. So. And
I think, as for TV shows, I think Doctor Who is the one where he has the most most show episodes.
Yeah.
Which not really. I think there's more than they're showing, but like guard, wheel, crew member, it's like just a background character.
Right.
But like 10 episodes.
I assume in the Diary of Anne Frank, where he's credited as Vegetable Man, he's selling vegetables.
Oh, yeah. As opposed to a guy just laying there.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, and then of course he has a lot of other roles that aren't just,
Right.
He was in I guess he was in the Highlander TV series or the film? No, the film.
As what?
I guess he was in, it says hospital guard?
Oh, yeah. So when they go into the hospital to talk to the Marine, and the Marine's in there who saw the sword fight, and he got stabbed, and they go in there to question him. So that's interesting. Yeah. He was in Oliver Twist. He was in Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Yep. Ooh, I get Christie hour. All right, yeah.
That's cool.
So, good gravy. He's got a lot of stuff.
He plays a lot of policemen and guards and people in uniform.
Yeah.
And in fact, going all the way back, what's his earliest credit? 1967, where he's a soldier.
There it is. Where'd it go?
The Magnificent Two.
And what year did Chitty Chitty Bang Bang come out? Because I could have sworn I just saw his name on that. There it is. Yep. Soldier at the Castle. He was in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, it was. That was 1968. I wonder if he was also in like The Great Race or something.
I don't know. I mean, he was also in the Saint TV series too. He had like 2 episodes. So again, museum guard, security guard, museum visitor, security guard. But yeah, I think that's pretty darn cool.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be the lead. You just have to work. Yeah. What did he play in 2001?
Well, again, he's a background guy. So in this one, it just says Moonwalker. So I'm guessing a scene where you saw the moon and someone walking around.
Yeah. There were a bunch of those. He either that or he was channeling Michael Jackson well before Michael Jackson.
Yes, that would have been amazing.
He was in Top Secret with Val Kilmer as a German
cool.
guard.
See?
And the young ones. He was a policeman in the young ones.
Nice.
This guy had a great career. Well, very cool.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, totally. He was a busy fella.
Even though he just had one crappy role in Star Wars.
I know. Background dude.
Right? We need that.
That was Harry Fielder.
We needed that guy at Celebration. I would have talked to him.
I know, dude, yeah. All right, history. We have April 25th, 1979. That's when Darth Vader and Boba Fett made a private appearance at the Bib Company.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So Bib was like did shirts and stuff and sheets, I guess that makes sense, I think. And so like if you ever had Star Wars sheets, they might have been made by the Bib Company, curtains and stuff like that. And so they had a very extensive Empire Strikes Back line. And so that would have been to promote that stuff.
Last Strider. Yeah.
I am getting you a picture here. So yeah, if you were of a certain age,
I see them. Yeah.
You would recognize.
Someone wants to be pet.
This. So, pillowcases and sheets and curtains, towels, and all that kind of stuff. I love this one. It's like Boba and Vader visit linen company.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, we all had that stuff.
April 27th, 1993. That's when, and I'll do it. I love this one. George Lucas's Super Live Adventure, and opened in Japan.
The Super Live Adventure was a stage show, and in fact, you can find this, I believe, on YouTube. But it was a live stage show that encompassed the entire catalog of Lucas movies. So it was Star Wars, it was Indiana Jones, I think it was Willow. And they did some really interesting and innovative things. Like, for example, they had a duel between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker. And this was at a time that LEDs weren't around. And so what they had to do, and they had to make a lot of these because they were kind of fragile, is they created fiber optic saber blades. And so basically the light source at the base would travel through a tapered blade. And it looked really good for 1993. Now we're really spoiled.
Yeah.
We have LEDs and stuff.
I wonder how that would hold up now if you had it in one of the plastic blades, that we all use now.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so the problem that they had with them was that the blade, they would hit the blade too hard and it would snap, because basically it was a stack of fiber optics on top of each other that were held together with like an acrylic resin. It was pretty neat though. But there are, and in fact, I'll tell you what, let me see if I can run some video in the background while we're talking about it, with the sound off.
Oh yeah, for the show.
Yeah, this is a commercial, I think, for it, and let's see. This is from somebody's Instagram page, but it'll get the idea across. There you go, the Super Live Adventure. So, Indiana Jones fighting.
Look just like him.
It's zip lining. It's like all of this stuff. So pre-Cirque du Soleil, we weren't doing a lot of this kind of stuff yet. Lots of stunts, but pretty extensive.
That is awesome. So see, they sort of reuse this in a way in Florida. That part with the spears. But
sure. I like how they flew Vader down with wires. That was pretty great. You saw the lightsabers in there that I was just talking about.
Wait, what the hell is Luke wearing?
I don't even know.
That was weird.
It's so funny, and it's like super cheesy, and so they had Willow,
funny.
they had Indy.
Yes, look at that. Yeah.
They did a whole nightclub act, and they had a big like Mexican standoff with guns. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you can find this entire show on YouTube. Live Tiger. Now, that's the thing we don't do so much anymore.
Yeah, no, not really. Yeah.
Oh, you know what Luke is wearing is he's sort of got that. He's like got a costume from one of the books where he was almost wearing a fishing vest.
Yeah.
I'm sure they tried to do something a little different with it.
Yeah. It looks like it.
But yeah, one of the book covers showed Luke in like this sort of fishing vest as his, battle gear, whatever the hell it was.
Gotcha.
It was nuts. But
that's funny as well.
I remember big spaceships, and I think they had a job.
I'm gonna have to find and watch it too.
Hut thing. Yeah, it was. It would take me some research to find it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look for that sucker on YouTube, see if I can find the whole thing.
Right.
Last one of the history. Last one is pretty easy. April 30th, 1999. It's surprising that it was 27 years ago.
Right.
Celebration number 1 started up out in Denver, Colorado.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was trying to look up. Something for Celebration 1, and unfortunately, it happened around the same time, like just after Columbine, the Columbine shooting.
Oh.
And so, being right there in Colorado, it was kind of a weird sort of deal. And so those two things get mixed together. It was the Wings Over the Rockies Air and Space Museum, which is still there. They still have an X-Wing on display, which is fun, and they still maintain their Star Wars connection over there. The attendance was over 20,000 people. They premiered the track because it was just before Episode 1 came out. They debuted the track of Duel of the Fates at their opening ceremony. It had its problems because it was like in the mud, apparently, and it got very kind of complicated. I very much wanted to go, but I wouldn't make it to a celebration until Celebration 3. But a lot of people did make it out there. Dan Madsen was head of the fan club at the time. And the reason that it was at the Wings of the Rockies Air and Space Museum is because the main convention center was booked that weekend.
Yeah.
So it was a former Air Force base.
Oh.
And so they thought that would be a pretty suitable place. But it was a little weird, and it was their first event. They were sort of learning how to do it. But, people showed up in costume, and all of the panels and stuff were like in big tents that they had to put up, which was kind of wacky, like they tented in hangars or something, which was pretty fun. Here's a quote from Matt Tolosa, whom we know. He says, I remember first seeing the big hangar and tents outside at the site, and the rains, and the people standing in winding lines. Jedi were holding up their robes to prevent them from getting mud all over them. Then a stranger squeezed himself under our umbrella, and I heard a familiar voice, and it turned out to be Anthony Daniels. I wish I'd taken a picture. Gus Lopez, who's a massive Star Wars collector, went, and he says, with just a few weeks' notice, I scrambled to put together some speakers and panelists and organized the first Star Wars Celebration collecting track. There was no announced schedule. We didn't have slides or video projections, so people just brought their rare toys to show to the audience because it was so small.
Okay.
They had props on display, like Anakin's pod racer and battle droids and things like that.
Okay.
Ray Park was there. Ahmed Best was there. Rick McCallum, who was the producer of the prequels, were there. And the 501st and Rebel Legion were just getting started. So, so there was like a handful of people there. I'm going to show you a picture, though, of what these people were dealing with. Oh, my gosh. It was something. Here, do that. So that's it. So there were like runways and stuff, and a whole bunch of tents and hangars and things like that, and muck, lots and lots of muck, and rain. It was crazy.
Wow. Was this? So this was the Denver one?
That was the Denver one. Yeah.
Wow.
Let's see if I got another picture. Yeah, it's a prop. Yeah. So everything was like sort of on dirt in tents.
Wow. This is weird.
Anyway, I know some people who went. They said they had a good time, and I guess being at the first one is a pretty big deal. But yeah, I missed it. In case you don't know who Dan Madsen is, this is him with Tony Daniels on the right. He was also he was head of the Star Wars fan club. He helped found or was editor of the Star Wars Insider magazine. And he also was in charge of the Star Trek fan club. He played both sides of the
Bantha Tracks.
I don't know if he worked for Bantha Tracks. I think he just sort of took over.
Bummer.
But yeah, everybody in these big old tents. It's kind of wacky.
Yeah. Dang.
So we didn't go until Celebration 3. Which was in Indianapolis. So they moved it from Denver to Indianapolis, and they put it in the convention center there. That was Celebration 2, and then Celebration 3 was 2005. And Colleen and I rolled out there. We traveled most of Route 66. And the reason I bring that up is that the Google Doodle for today is a doodle for Route 66. And if you click on it, it will it will give you like a rundown of it, although I don't know, it's showing where I live. It's not showing Route 66. Because
how to get to it, maybe.
Route 66.
It sort of ends at like Santa Monica.
It does. It ends at the
dot
beach.
It's supposed to where it ends, like Santa Monica Pier.
In Santa Monica, and it starts in it starts in Chicago.
Yeah.
But it won't show me a map for some reason, which I think is very rude. But anyway, if you click on that, you get a bunch of information. And today they're kicking off their 100th anniversary of Route 66. And so it's in Springfield, Missouri this weekend. It runs through the 4th, and if you are located around there, you might want to look it up. I think you can go to there's Route 66 Centennial.org, and it will show you all of that stuff and tell you when, and this goes through May. Not May. It goes through November, I think.
This. Okay. Looked like it said through May 3rd, really for like a part
just their opening in Springfield. Does that. This this one here is there's like a whole schedule of events, and a whole bunch of ways to do it. There's a calendar here that will show you every upcoming event and where it's going to be. So this kickoff is in Springfield, Missouri, and then there's an event. Oh, it was today too, at the Santa Monica Pier.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Which was cool.
Must have been a big deal then.
Yeah. Too bad. I would have. I would have been interested to have gone to that. And then everything along the way, Monrovia, Seligman.
Yeah.
Seligman is one of the towns that really inspired Cars, the movie Cars.
Okay.
Which is cool. But anyway, you can check out their calendar. There are so many events going on. And they start this weekend, but they run really long
Nice.
because they've got till November. It's like November 11th is the actual day, I think.
Oh,
And so you
okay.
might be able to find one near you if you live
Yeah.
somewhere along.
Yeah.
There are 10 pages of events.
I can imagine seeing like, I know like one of the YouTuber guys, Justin Scard, really loves Route 66 and has done a long series of videos going down it, up and down it, different
Yeah.
places.
You know,
So I think it's a big deal for him at least.
if I had that ability,
Yeah.
like, if money were no object and I had all the time, I would do an entire video series from Route 66. I would take,
Yep.
I have done, I haven't done all of it in one straight shot because we went from Celebration to Indianapolis, and that was like the longest run. But I've been at the
Yeah.
terminus in Chicago, and I've done some of it south from Chicago.
Yeah. Well,
So I mean,
maybe we should do something else called Nerd 66, so that we're just doing like, all the
well, we have talked
High
about
spots, whatever.
we had talked about for a while with Road Squadron doing something called the Kessel Run, and it would
Yeah.
be like the Fireball Run or something like that, where it's just all of us nerd cars going from point A to point B, and honestly, going from Adams Street in Chicago, which I think is where it starts, to Pacific Coast Highway in Santa Monica, which I think is where it ends, would be super fun. But to do that, it would be your 2-week vacation. We would
Pretty
need
much.
help from people to do it because it's
Yeah.
it's not going to be free, and
No.
we would also want help from the communities that we stop in because I think it'd be fun to stop, park, do a little charity,
Yep.
which we did
Yeah.
when we went to Celebration in Orlando. We left
Yeah.
LA, we went to Celebration in Orlando, and we stopped in Houston. We put
Mm-hmm.
our cars on display. We helped out the Space Center Houston. They were very kind to put us up in a hotel. They paid for
Mm-hmm.
our hotel, which was great.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would love to do that from city to city to city. I think it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And that would be the whole impetus, is for us to do charity across the country on Route
Yeah.
66. So, yeah, neat stuff for sure.
Yeah, totally. I think that was the last of the history. Yeah, that was the last of history.
Yeah, Star
And
Wars
we got
Celebration.
Everything else from there.
Yeah, well, and of
Um,
course, Star Wars Celebration is coming to Anaheim, California. I'm sorry, that's not true.
L.A.
It's coming to Los Angeles. It's going to be in downtown LA,
Yeah.
which is freaking people out because it's almost always across the street from Disneyland. But I think the convention center was booked when they wanted to do it.
I think they've done two at Anaheim. So, if it's anything like Florida, there'll be a third one sometime around.
Yeah. Regarding Route 66 too, if you want to stick around on sci-fi.radio, and that's our URL, sci-fi.radio, and you go
Yeah.
over there, my morning show repeats at 11 p.m., and I played a whole bunch of Route 66 music on there. I also played a whole bunch of music in honor of the potato, because today is the anniversary of the first toy ad on television in 1952. Hasbro advertised Mr. Potato Head.
Wow.
And in the old days of Mr. Potato Head, you had to have your own vegetable to stick his parts into.
Wow.
So you got a box of parts, and you had to raid Mom's pantry for a potato, which I'm sure thrilled her to no end.
So was it the first standalone commercial, not like a commercial in the middle of a show on their set commercial?
Yeah, it was like, here is an ad for this toy that was like
Okay.
completely separate. And because they weren't like, it wasn't like they were directly sponsoring a show. They just wanted people to buy Mr. Potato Head. And eventually using real vegetables became a problem because parents would find them in their kids' room, and they were disgusting and moldy and gross.
Awesome.
And that is how we got the plastic potato body, which eventually came to have a little trapdoor in the butt to put the parts into. And all told, I mean, it was a much better thing than to ask people to use real food. If just a basic note, as a former toy designer, if you are designing toys, don't use real food.
No, I mean, and after all, if you don't use a potato for a toy, use it for a battery.
Yeah. So, right. You can use a potato, just you make it run a clock or something. That's funny. Don said that that he did Route 66 in 2015 and found some parts of it in disrepair. This is true. And if you have seen the movie Cars, you know why. Because basically the interstate highway system came through and people didn't need what they used to call it America's Main Street. And from when it was founded in like 1926 up through 1950, that's where everybody went. They took these long road trips and whatnot. And at first it wasn't paved, then they paved it, then it got fancy. All of these towns built up. A lot of them came to have kitschy, crazy, goofy roadside attractions. It was the thing you did. And in the sort of, golden age of America and car trips, it was incredible. But after 1950, it started to fall off. The interstate highway started to crisscross. People had no reason to, stop in these little towns unless, they needed a bathroom or a mechanic. And, so a lot of these fell by the wayside. And there has been a resurgence in these things thanks to the Cars movie and also because of this 100th anniversary thing. So, I mean, if you're going to go do Route 66, this is probably the time. It's probably the best it's been in many decades.
And I would hope that like a lot of these places got that you have to hop off the highway to get to. I would hope that those towns would put up a sign saying visit historic Route 66, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Get off here. I would hope.
Well, I don't
think they do though.
We saw a lot of those traveling through where they did that kind of thing, going, hey, just 2 miles north off the road, this historic town. And that's completely legit. And of course, traveling even on the highway, you'll see big giant billboards going, Stuckey's 10 miles ahead, or the last McDonald's for 317 miles, or, what is it?
Yes.
And then as you get closer, it's like, this is it. Stop here. Come see what it is. And,
which we did, I think.
Right. It is like some sort of weird cow embryo and formaldehyde in a jar or something, whatever. And they're like, don't tell people what it is. Or the giant redwood that you can drive through, or, whatever. When we travel north in California, we've got a whole section of road through the redwood forest that is that kind of thing, and there are like shops and things dedicated to Sasquatch and Bigfoot and things like that. I love stuff like that. The biggest ball of twine in Minnesota, I'm there. I absolutely love trips like that. I would love to do a road squadron trip like that where we all go. The problem is money. Money and climate. And not weather, just like political climate and stuff like that. It's like things are just awkward right now. Somebody said Barbasol road signs. Burma shave. They were Burma shave signs. Which would tell a little poem or a story as you rode by, which were pretty cool.
That's what they need to add to Autopia is some Disney Burma shave signs. Autopia.
Well, I mean, and they should be like Honda related, because Honda sponsors that, right? And so they should actually have some of those there. Now they do have some of those over in Cars Land. And so they would be something like this. You would pass 6 signs, and it would say, "The wolf is shaved, so neat and trim. Red Riding Hood is chasing him. Burma shave." They're totally awesome.
I love those.
Is he lonesome?
Concentric signs.
Right. Is he lonesome or just blind? The guy who drives so close behind. Burma shave. Oh, yeah.
So it's like, that's what I would hope they do more on the actual, like on Autopia, do something Disneyland related something like that. They should put that in. Like, how much would that cost them?
Right.
$10? You know?
What's the name of the little robot that is the mascot of that?
Well, the
Autopia?
the Honda robot they have is Osimo, and then they have a robot bird, which I think they just called Bird.
Bird. Ah, clever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So imaginative. Yeah.
As you drive along the road, always trust Osimo.
Yes.
From a shade.
See? Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be really fun. Yeah, the tram used to do that, Don. I don't think they do anymore, or at least I haven't noticed them. But for a while, and I may just not be looking anymore because I space out on the tram. But for a while, on the way from the Mickey and Friends parking lot to the front gate of Disneyland, you would pass a bunch of things like that, and they had a little thing that was like, on your way, here you go. Soon you'll have a warm churro. Disneyland,
Yeah. Yeah. From the tram thing. Yeah. It's like when you were walking it. I think they're still there though. They just changed them who all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Welcome.
Something
Right.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, they used to be more cutesy, and now they just quote Walt.
Mm. Yeah. Well, that's okay.
This shave is like, and by the way, this is number 77 in a list of these. This shave is like a parachute. There isn't any substitute.
Yes. This is true. So, I mean, that would be fun. I mean, that's something I'm going to go, hey, manager, can you do this too? I've suggested a few things for Autopia that they could add, because I know they're going to eventually switch over to electric, but I'm like, I don't know if they're going to do anything to the ride itself at all, as far as I know, except maybe charging area for the cars.
Yeah,
and the cars will be different, and I don't think they're doing anything to the track.
No, and
I
think that I think that they're gonna, the cars will fit more with the whole Osimo thing because they're using these old gas cars with a robot, and the connection never really made sense to me.
Yeah, I would think though, and I assume Honda is still going to be the sponsor when they switch it over.
Yeah.
I would think they'd go, the car that Osmo has parked throughout the ride? Maybe. Maybe the cars we're having in there should look a little like that. I don't know.
We were talking about Celebration, and I meant to, at the time we did this, talk about some of the Celebration merchandise that they're going to have. The
wow!
Some of it's pretty straightforward. This looks like every other Celebration shirt I've ever seen. It just has a date on it.
They swapped out the city and the date.
All right, they're phoning it in on that one.
Yeah.
This is this is blank. Why did it go blank?
I have is it Espa? No. Mos Pelgo. I have the Mos Pelgo shirt, which was pretty damn cool.
Oh, okay.
So I got that.
This is a polar fleece jacket. That'll be good for Los Angeles weather for sure.
And it's like Tatooine, and it's polar fleece. I'm like,
yeah.
When is it going to be that cold?
Right. It should be a Hoth, right?
Yeah.
Should be like a Hoth theme. Here's one with an opening crawl, I assume for episode 4 because it's the 50th anniversary.
Yeah.
It's a Spirit Journey jersey, which means the printing at the top goes all the way across the shoulders and down part of the arm. Not a fan of that. It's the 50th anniversary logo, which looks like the 40th anniversary logo, which looks like the 30th anniversary logo. Here's a
Strider
Star Wars Celebration LA jacket,
Dodgers?
tracksuit.
Maybe
it looks like the Dodgers. It really does. It's supposed to be a tracksuit, but it's Dodgers colors, and it says LA across the front. So, is what it is. Matching pants.
Okay. So it's a running old right. Okay. Tracksuit.
There's a football jersey. 27. Oh, what is? Oh, it's the year. Okay. I'm like, why 27?
Yeah, but What?
Baseball jersey.
The Rams? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay.
A
right then.
lanyard. A bag. A duffel.
Attention sports fans.
Oh, it's not a. No, it is a duffel. Never mind. This is a magnet with the logo.
Yeah. So far, it looks like everything having to do with sports or exercising, and I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, look, we're not that
Come on,
health
guys.
crazy out here. I haven't seen anything here that made me go, ooh. They do have a women's logo T-shirt, and that is significant because it's a female cut, which means it tucks in at the side. If Colleen bought one, she would prefer that.
yeah,
It's got a deeper neck to it.
that's better. Yeah.
So it's nice that they're doing a thing for women. I'm all for that.
Yeah.
This is the men's one. You can see the difference between the big sacky men's one and the slightly tailored.
It's how
women's
baggy it is on the sides.
Yeah.
I think funny.
Kids shirt.
I know. I understand.
Endless Star Wars, where basically they've taken Tatooine graphics and made it look like the Endless Summer Beach Boys poster.
Yeah. Come on! Don't be stealing our idea with surfing Tatooine, guys. Come
No,
on.
I've seen this before, but I've seen it as fan art. Interestingly, this needs to be big on the back of the shirt, not on the front in a little thing.
Yeah.
This is the main logo art. That's a magnet you can buy.
Blah. Yeah.
A poster. Another poster. Oh, it's a
Okay.
pin. A fan. So you can get a Star Wars fan with a lanyard so you don't drop your fan.
I hope they're going to have more than this.
Spirit
This is all-
jersey.
There's a lot of neat things, but I'm like,
Throw blanket.
oh boy. Hey boy.
Oh, here's
Yeah,
another
Star Wars.
sort of endless summer. Oh,
That's
they're
a
calling
little better.
they're calling it an OP shirt, and I think
Oh, really?
you have to be of a certain age to identify it as
Wow.
OP. OP was Ocean Pacific. They used
Yeah.
to make shirts like this in the 1980s. I certainly had a few.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
almost
I've
cool.
had them. Yeah, that totally looks very similar. Yeah.
Yeah, this is almost cool.
Yeah.
More logos, more hats, another patch, a sticker, hoodie, another women's shirt, slightly different logo, or is that the same logo? I can't even tell.
Probably the same. I don't know.
I don't know.
remember.
Some of these are
This-
repeating.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. Yeah.
So yeah,
And I would hope.
that's the end of it.
Yeah, I hope that they have more merch than this is just part of the merch. So.
Yeah. Also, I mean, I would post this stuff early so that people could
Yeah.
get a look at it and they could judge by
Oh,
people who
yeah.
said they were excited for stuff.
Yeah.
That would be fine.
Yeah, Kit said it was some of them in
Yeah.
her original post on her thing, and also in our chat. So I'm gonna guess that's only partial list of what they have done. They don't have all of them yet.
Right.
My assumption.
The other thing that I teased that we should probably talk about is Star Wars gaming,
Whoop, whoop.
which
There are 2 minutes to go.
I know. Yeah, it's. I just thought I'd kind of close it out. Galactic Racer is coming out on October 6th,
Oh yeah.
which is quite a while from where we are in the calendar. It's like 6 months away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But there's a trailer for it, which is kind of fun.
Okay. Nice.
Star Wars Heroes versus Villains Monopoly, which I thought for sure I used to have an actual set like that they released that was a real board game.
Okay.
Each character has unique abilities that influence your game. In addition to the regular Monopoly stuff, that's
Yeah.
going to be June
Oops.
11th, and it's a computer game. It's not a board game. So Monopoly, Star Wars Heroes versus Villains is PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Star Wars Zero Company is coming this year. It's a single-player turn-based tactics game. They haven't done that in a while. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it might not be. That's PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Okay.
Star Wars Power Wash 2 Simulator.
Cool.
You're a cleaning droid
Gotcha.
who uses a pressure wash blaster to blow away Imperial scum.
Oh man, I know a lot. I might like Sparrow would probably play the hell out of that.
Sure. There's apparently a Star Wars version of Brawlhalla coming. They're going to do an event in the game, so it's a platform fighting game, and they're going to throw in Star Wars characters: PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, iOS, Android, PC, and Mac. Galaxy of Heroes gets a new season. It's been going for quite a while. Star Wars: The Old Republic. Apparently, they're having a mount that's inspired by Mandalorian and Grogu. They're showing the characters from that. That's weird. Disney Dreamlight Valley is getting Star Wars. You can get Star Wars inspired items to celebrate May the 4th. A Padme Amidala dress and a Tatooine inspired village. And R2D2 will be there. Disney Emoji Blitz gets Star Wars. That's been around for a while. Spellstruck seems to be like a Scrabble kind of thing with characters. Lego Skywalker Saga, which covers all the movies.
Yeah.
And then they're having a bundle that they're going to do starting today, going through May 7th. You can get Squadrons, Fallen Order, and Battlefront 2 as a triple bundle for
cool. EA. Okay, well, I think we hit 901. So
yep, no worries. So to you guys who stuck with us, we are very grateful for you. Budala's bailing out. Bye. See you later.
Bye, David.
But yeah, if you are still here, this is sci-fi.radio, sci-fi for your Wi-Fi. That's our URL. Go check it out. We've got all sorts of interesting stuff up there, including, as I mentioned, my show replays at 11 o'clock every night. Yeah. So in a couple of hours, you can hear my show from this morning, which is at 9 a.m. From 9 a.m. to 11. I miss Jeff hanging out. Jeff used to work during those hours, and so it was really easy for him to I'm working and I'm hanging out, and it's cool. And now very rightfully you get to sleep in occasionally. Which is funny. Yeah. Thanks to Colleen for hanging out with us for a while. She was really tired, so she sort of bailed out.
Gotcha.
I may have depressed her with my coverage of Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Which is definitely weird. Like I said, I encourage you guys to go look at Galaxy's Edge on your own and see what you think. You could be watching us on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch. Like us or subscribe to us or do whatever you could do to let us know that you were there. We're very grateful when you do that. And otherwise, do we have more that we want to talk about, or do we want to call it?
I think we're good.
Okay.
It's carry stuff over for next week or something.
It's been a day. I'm kind of tired. So
yeah.
I've done my part. A very Starship Trooper kind of deal. And we'll save some of the things that we have to talk about for next week. Not like they're going anyplace. So,
alrighty.
And to all of you in the chat, thanks for hanging. Thanks again to Kit for doing all of our cool document stuff. We're grateful to her for everything that she does for the show, and for all y'all, we're always grateful for you. So, be good people, won't you?
Alrighty.
And come back next week.
This is Jeff Solo Donoho.
I am Sean Obi-Shawn Crosby. As always, may the force be with you. I'll throw some credits up here for all y'all. And goodbye, video people.
Good night, folks.